My name is David Cox, and today I'll be sharing a little bit about the miniature recycling facility. That's what I have right here, and it's a little compact. I'll get into detail exactly what it does, as well as the programming, and then a full in-depth video of how it works and sorts those glass marbles. So, hope you guys have been doing well amidst all of this. Of course, I'm videoing this here at my home, and we'll get started. Okay, so this is the front, or what I would call the front of the device. Here, as you can see, those are blue and clear labeled bins, and so that's able to make sure that those glass marbles are sorted properly in their designated positions. If you look off to the side, that is a large motor as well as a gear attached to a track. That's allowing for this entire rail to move off to the side. And that's done with programming. So let me center that there. Here you can kind of see a light, but this main piece right here is meant to move, and that's just kind of an arm that allows for passage of different marbles to go through at a specific amount of time. And moving on to the side of the machine, right here I kind of have a tripod with a flashlight rigged up, but if we move on into the side, I'll actually turn this flashlight off to show you how exactly this works. So right over here I've got an intake roller that is cut down to allow the specific size for those smaller marbles. Up here at the front you can't really see it, but I've got a vision sensor that is being that has a camera looking straight through this little square right here. So it's taking in all the light intensity and how that's working, which is why I have the flashlight. And then this, of course, is that arm that's allowing the marbles to stay in the position it needs for the vision sensor to take into account those color signatures. This is all in an elaborate kind of railing system. This railing system follows all the way up. This is just a little bit of some arbitrary side pieces to make sure nothing falls out up here. But when I zoom out, we have the connection between where the large marbles fit, as well as the ramp system. So if we take a zoom out from the top, there is the tape making sure that the large portion of the railing system those smaller marbles don't fall, but they come in at a specific point, which is right there. Now if I allow for one marble to roll, it goes straight down like that. That marble is unable to fall in between those. If I were to take a few of these smaller ones and let them drop, they go right down like that. And so that's really helpful. There's various different pieces. This is just bent metal. Here we have a track system. Here, a lot of the testing allowed for various different pieces to help the flow go a lot more easier. So from now, I'm going to turn on the Vex battery, Vex V5 blocks. This was the system. All the different modules were used to create this. Here we have the brain. That's the central portion of all the coding. Here I've already downloaded the program. I'll go into detail a little bit about the coding that was used, but here I'll run the program, and it has a 3-second timer. So as you can see at the top, I've loaded all the large marbles that are there, and here I just have a cup of all the randomized marbles. You can probably already hear that the little arm and the intake roller are going. They've started, but this bin hasn't moved, so that will once all of these marbles are poured in, and then at a random time just kind of pull all of those out. And as you can see, all of the large ones were able to make it. None of the others were able to get stuck, which was a real plus. And the real action is going on right here. So as you can see, the clear marbles are being sorted into one bin and are let down the ramp, while the blue ones are stopped, registered, and then the other bin is moved. And so now that we're out, this program just continues to go. I could put a timer on it, but as you can see, 100% efficiency on all of the clear marbles of the same size and different color, and all of the other marbles. You can kind of see the code there in the back.
This is the V5 Blocks, the coding program that I use, that I talked about earlier, and it has a few different commands, but it's very difficult to get all of those working, but this is just a quick little snapshot.
That is it for today, but before I end, I wanted to give a great big shout out to my mentors, mainly Christopher Adams, for helping me out and making sure everything got done when it needed to get done. Really helpful in just creating the ideas, creating that portfolio, note-taking, the entire engineering process. Just wonderful help there, as well as Christy Gilmore, my amazing chemistry teacher, inspirational for getting this started. And putting me on the path to deciding to do this project. And then lastly, a quick shout out to Vex Robotics for their equipment and doing all that. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you go out and do some recycling.